Going to go ahead and call this special council meeting of the Jackson City Council to order. Ladies and gentlemen, we have two items that are before us. So let's go ahead and get item. Are there any special openings or introductions? Any special openings? Just want to announce that the services for our late city employee, Kenneth Bolden, who's also my cousin. He was in the maintenance department. His services are tomorrow at 11 o'clock at Greater Mount Olive, and our prayers are with him and with the family. And then also the services for Kevin Gentry will be next Saturday at 11 o'clock at New Hope Missionary Baptist Church, and our prayers are with the Gentry family as well. All right. That being said, Clerk.
Order authorizing the mayor to enter into a memorandum of understanding with the Friends of the Russell C. Davis Planetarium, Inc. for accepting donations for the planetarium, including criteria for naming rights, endowment fund management, and donor recognitions.
So moved. Second.
It's been moved and properly second on this item. Mike or Mayor Ditto, did you all want to kind of go over this for the sake of the public? Yes, sir.
Good morning, Council. Mike Williams, Deputy Director, Department of Human and Cultural Services. This donor agreement kind of sets the guidelines and governs the mechanism through which we receive money from donors. So all the fundraising that we've been doing for all these years and all the money that our community partners have pledged to us, this kind of codifies the guidelines by which we receive it. A lot of the funds were raised through offering naming opportunities of the different exhibits throughout the building, as is customary in these kinds of projects. And so we've worked with City Legal for months now to make sure that we created a document that reflected the commitment to the city and the city's requirements, and that satisfied all of those. And so this is the final document, and the approval that we're seeking is to put it into place so we can receive the money that everybody's pledged.
All right. Yes, Councilwoman Lindsay.
Yes, I think this is an immensely important step, and thank everyone who's been involved in this and making it possible. I also want to recognize former Mayor Kane Ditto, and I'll thank you so much for all the fundraising that you've done, and I'm sure we'll continue to do. And Mr. Williams, you and your staff, all you've done to make this project possible. So has my full support.
Thank you.
All right. Any other questions or comments? All right. Hearing none other, all in favor? All right. Item carries unanimously. Next item.
Order revising the budget for fiscal year 2023-2024 for the Jackson City Council and Office of the Clerk of Council.
So moved. Second.
It's been moved and properly second on this item. Clerk, would you please put in the record, colleagues, this is us taking $40,000 out of our legal fees so that we can purchase technology equipment, laptops, wiring, et cetera, the things that we need to do. Let me state this for the record, if the clerk will please add this, that this is in no way setting a precedent historically, and we know that those items are purchased out of the tech fund for the council, but we do understand that the tech fund is strained, and so we are maneuvering within our own budget to make this happen. But I want it to be known that this in no way sets a precedent that in the future that these things aren't taken care of out of the tech fund like they should be. Yes, Councilwoman Lindsay.
Yes, Mr. Banks, I also just for clarity, this $40,000 is in the budget for possible legal. These are not expenses that have already been incurred. And so I support this with a great deal of optimism that we won't need to hire any lawyers this year, Mr. Banks.
That is also the sign and message that we want to send. We set aside $80,000 for our legal fees, and so, Mr. Millenbeck, we're using our own to try to do some of the things that we're just using our own. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none other, all in favor? All right, item passes unanimously with 4-0 vote.
Executive, if you want.
All right, Councilman Hartley, you have an announcement or something you want to?
We can do executive.
Colleagues, at the request there, we need to add, just to hear an update from a council member, an item to the agenda, discussion, personnel matter. And it's council-only executive session for a council personnel matter. Let's do it like that. All right, so I need a motion second to go into,
So moved.
Second.
to add it to the agenda. All right, all in favor of adding it to the agenda? All right, item is added to the agenda. We now have the discussion. At this point, I would take a motion to go into closed session.
So moved.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and properly second that we go into closed session to discuss council-only personnel matters. Mic check. The council is now out of executive session where we just had discussion on council-only personnel matter. No decision was made. There anything else to come before this body? Let's remember Kenneth Bolden and let's remember Kevin Gentry of the Gentry family. That being said, meeting adjourned.